Every great achievement, every transformative journey begins with a vision. Imagine stepping into an unknown future, armed with a clear picture of what you want to create. This is the power of a big vision. It acts as a North Star, guiding your decisions and actions. It ignites passion and fuels perseverance. Without a vision, we become adrift, susceptible to the changing tides of trends and distractions. A compelling vision transcends the mundane. It speaks to a higher purpose, a desire to make a dent in the universe. Think of companies like Apple, Google, or Tesla. They didn't just set out to sell products. They envisioned a future where technology empowers, connects, and inspires. This sense of purpose is not exclusive to large corporations. Entrepreneurs, artists, educators, and individuals from all walks of life can harness the power of a big vision. When you are driven by a vision larger than yourself, you tap into a wellspring of motivation that fuels your journey. Having a big vision is exhilarating. It can also be overwhelming. The sheer scale of what we want to achieve can lead to procrastination, doubt, and even paralysis. We stare at the summit of our aspirations, intimidated by the daunting climb ahead. This is where the think big, act small philosophy comes into play. It's about bridging the gap between ambition and action. Instead of succumbing to the enormity of the task, we break it down into manageable steps. Imagine trying to eat an entire elephant in one sitting. It's an impossible task. But if we focus on one bite at a time, the impossible becomes achievable. The same principle applies to achieving our big visions. By breaking them down into smaller, more digestible actions, we gain a sense of progress and momentum. The first step in translating vision into action is crystallizing that vision. What exactly does success look like? This is not about vague aspirations, but about painting a vivid picture of your desired future state. Start by asking yourself powerful what-if questions. What if you could achieve anything? What if limitations were non-existent? Let your imagination run wild and capture the essence of your ultimate goal. Once you have a clear picture in mind, write it down. Articulate your vision in a way that is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This process transforms your dream into a tangible target. Section 4, breaking down the mountain. From vision to actionable sprints. With a clearly defined vision, you can begin to break it down into actionable steps. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. You wouldn't attempt to scale the entire peak in one leap. Instead, you would identify strategic base camps along the way. These base camps represent your sprints, short-term periods where you focus on achieving specific milestones. Each sprint should have a clear objective that directly contributes to your overall vision. By breaking down the journey into these manageable chunks, you create a sense of progress and avoid feeling overwhelmed. For example, if your vision is to build a successful online business, your sprints might include: Sprint 1, validate your business idea, conduct market research, build a landing page, gather feedback. Sprint 2, develop a minimum viable product and launch it to a small test group. Sprint 3, refine your product based on user feedback and start marketing efforts. Each sprint builds upon the previous one, creating momentum as you move closer to your summit. Section 5, the momentum of micro-milestones. Within each sprint, identify and celebrate micro-milestones. These are small wins that mark your progress and keep you motivated. They could be as simple as completing a task, reaching a daily goal, or receiving positive feedback from a customer. Celebrating these small victories is crucial. It reinforces the link between your daily actions and your long-term vision. It reminds you that every step forward, no matter how small, matters. This sense of accomplishment fuels your motivation and helps you stay committed to the journey. Section 6. Tools and resources for your journey. Fortunately, there are a plethora of tools and resources available to help you implement the Think Big, Act Small philosophy. Project management tools, platforms like Asana, Trello, and Monday.com can help you break down your vision into manageable tasks, assign responsibilities, and track progress. Time management techniques, the Pomodoro technique, time blocking, and the Eisenhower matrix are just a few methods for maximizing your productivity and staying focused on your sprints. Mind mapping software. Tools like MindNode and Xmind can help you visually map out your vision, break it down into smaller goals, and identify connections between different aspects of your project. Remember, the most important tool is your mindset. Embrace the power of a big vision, but don't let it paralyze you. Break it down, take action, celebrate your progress, and watch as your dreams become reality.